I'm in Los Angeles, California today, and well, I decided I wanted to share part of this trip with you guys. So we'll take a look at a few of the sites, and then we'll make our way to Pierce Brothers Westwood Village Memorial Park. We're at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art right now, and I'm told this is one of the spots to come if you're doing some kind of selfie or TikTok or whatever else it is some of you young folks do. The museum has an incredible collection of artwork, and I'd encourage you to stop and pay them a visit if you're in the area. But let's go on to Pierce Brothers and pay our respects to Truman Capote. I pronounce his name Capote because that's how the good folks in Monroeville, Alabama, said you correctly pronounced his name. Truman spent part of his childhood in a home right next door to Harper Lee, and is most assuredly the inspiration for one of the characters in To Kill a Mockingbird. Truman was an American novelist, actor, playwright, and screenwriter. Several of his works are considered literary classics, such as Breakfast at Tiffany's, In Cold Blood, which he claimed was a non-fiction novel, Miriam, A Tree of Night and Other Stories, and The Grassharp, to name a few. He is entombed by his good friend Joanne Carson and actually passed away in the apartment he had in her home on August 25th, 1984. Here, guys, we've got the grave of Dean Martin. Let me tell you a little bit more about him. Dean Martin was one of the most enduring entertainers of the 20th century, and he was known as the King of Cool. He made his breakthrough performing with comedian Jerry Lewis in the mid-40s. His musical career included work in the genres of pop, easy listening, country, swing, and jazz. Martin was known for his friendship with Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr., and of course they formed the Rat Pack. He hosted the Dean Martin Show and of course Dean Martin's Celebrity Roast. He was working with Marilyn Monroe on Something's Gotta Give when she died, and is buried not too far from her. But probably my favorites of his movies are Ocean's 11 and Who Was That Lady? Don Knotts is probably my most favorite actor-comedian of all time. He brought much joy into my life, both on the TV screen and the couple times I was able to see him in person. He was more commonly known for his role as Barney Fife on The Andy Griffith Show. He also starred as Ralph Furley on the sitcom Three's Company in the early 80s. He played in multiple comedy films and is rated 27 on TV Guide's 50 Greatest TV Stars of All Time. Behind Don's grave, you see the tomb of Armand Hammer along the fence. He was a business magnate who once bought the 79th floor of the Empire State Building after a B-25 crashed into it. There he made the headquarters of his United Distillers of America. Throughout his life, he conducted a lot of business dealings with the Soviet Union and lobbied for peace between the United States and the communist countries of the world. He served as the go-between for 5 Soviet general secretaries and 7 U.S. presidents. Before we leave, let's have a look at the grave of Richard Dawson. He was an English-American actor, comedian, and game show host. He played Corporal Peter Newkirk on Hogan's Heroes and was a regular panelist on Match Game, and is probably best known for being the original host of Family Feud. He won a Daytime Emmy Award for his work on The Family Feud. He's buried not too terribly far from musician Roy Orbison and just over from fellow Hogan's Heroes star Bob Crane. I hope you've enjoyed your visit to Pierce Brothers Memorial Park today, and if you made it this far, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And check out some of our other videos that have a whole lot more to do with the great state of Mississippi. Thank you.